Okay, it's live again, and it's time to draw something. After a short break of a couple of weeks, I'm here again. Actually, today I'm really tired because I had a lot of work to do. I do a lot of work today, and I still had a lot of work to do. But I try to keep this drawing thing going, so it's time to draw something, probably something really quick, probably a couple of images, just because I talk about this this week. I had a conference. I I I give a conference this week, and I talk about my YouTube channel, and I need to back to get back to my Twitch channel. So I need to do this. I really want to do this. I really want to keep uh, keep myself drawing. There is a couple of new subscribers here in YouTube, so welcome to anyone who is watching this. As always, very often I say that the idea of this stream is just to try to exercise the way I how I can draw and how I can speak English. So it's about constantly improving in every way, and this is about drawing, about talking about anything related with the image that I'm drawing. I make some adjustment in the audio. I think it's okay. Yes. The autofocus with the camera is still really messing up, but I don't know what's happening because the lens is clean, and I hope this will work better. So as always, no, not any specific idea, just some quick draw, some quick doodle. Mm, I saw a photo of the inside of of a plane a couple of days ago, and I was thinking that I always like how the inside of a plane it's designed and it's made, and it's an space totally different. It's probably related. It's probably similar to the interior design of a car, of any moving vehicle, but at the same time, a plane needs to be really different, and I find that really interesting how they need to use really different materials, and how that specific materials work and make an environment totally different. You feel it's not the same sensation, it's not the same feeling inside of a plane that something that you feel on a bus or on a train or in your car. So I find that really interesting how a plane it's similar but at the same time really different, because the entire setup, the entire environment, how all the plastic materials, everything there needs to be lightweight, but at the same time really durable. So I find that really interesting, and at the same time I think it's not my field of expertise, but I think it's probably really it's quite challenging because you need to make uh, like this is it's the window and a seat. You need to make a seat a little bit comfortable. You need to be comfortable in that space, but at the same time it's everything related with lightweight, and everything needs to be light. So that that both things doesn't compute. It's if you want to make something um, resistant, probably that could be heavy at the same time, and you can have these heavy seats or heavy trays or heavy anything, heavy pieces inside of a plane because it's moving in the sky, it's flying around. So it need to be lightweight, but at the same time it's a crowded space, and a lot of people are using that same space once several times, once and again and again. So it's really interesting how a plane needs to be designed in order to achieve these both goals, these totally different ideas. And I find I'm not a I'm not a huge traveler. I just travel a couple of times. It's something that I really enjoy, but I didn't have the chance pre COVID to fly or to travel abroad um, as I want to. But I really enjoy the experience, even in a cheaper domestic short flight. And for me, traveling on a plane is something really different, probably because it's not something that I do very often. I think, and I talk about this with a friend a couple of a couple of times, that for the people outside of Mexico City, using the subway, using the metro in Mexico City, it's quite interesting because we doesn't need to deal with that on everyday basis. So as a tourist visiting Mexico City or visiting, I think it's the same, really close to me here in Guanajuato City. Visiting Guanajuato City and having the issues that you probably had finding a parking spot in the city, it's totally different if you do that once or not not very often. That if you live there and you need to do that every day, that's probably a totally different experience. And for me, flying, it's probably the same idea because I enjoy all the perks of being in a plane. Actually, in example, I really enjoy the food on a plane because I think it's really interesting. It's really probably it doesn't taste good, but tastes different, and I think that's interesting. Probably it's the concept. The food on a plane tastes different, and that's something that I really enjoy. I try to choose window every time that I fly. So that's my quick doodle of today's stream. and I need to introduce this new set of markers. Ta-da! A new set, a huge new set of markers with a bunch of different colors, and it's the one that I'm using in today's stream. I just need to pick. I really like this set because it had a lot of gray shades, and it's something that I fight with in previous streams that you probably remember. So there are a lot of light gray in this new set of markers. Thanks to the person who gave me this, it was as a gift. So thank you. And um, I had the idea. An idea. I really want to um, go back to Twitch, and I need to fix my schedule because I'm just about to get back into my teaching sessions. Right now I'm on vacation. I'm start teaching again, so I need to fix my schedule in order to try to make this twice a week, as was in the general. It was the idea at the beginning of this project. So probably, just probably tomorrow night here in Mexico City time, I try to stream on Twitch after it's almost a couple of months, I think, since I moved from Twitch to here to YouTube. So probably tomorrow I try to stream on Twitch tomorrow night. What? Why happened? Why this happened? I just find that this needs to be really sharp, and I make really thick. No, I think it's okay. The wing on the window. So I need to try this to find how this works. I need to find the right place. Probably my longest flight was 5 years ago. I traveled to Europe, and it was a flight between Mexico and Madrid. So that includes all the perks, all the food, and all the issues related with. I need to use this broad pencil, this broad marker first. And I really enjoy the food on a plane. I think that kind of food doesn't deserve so much hate. I really enjoy that. I think for broad shades this will work better, and I move to that other set of markers in a minute. I think it's really interesting how you can find tomato juice in the supermarket, but I think it's pretty uncommon to buy that for your house. For example, I never ever buy tomato juice for my house, and in the plane that really tastes really good. I read an article about that because they say that it's something related with the pressure inside of the cabin, and that's why also all the food is really salty, because it need to be preserved. It need to be ready to take, ready to consume after a really long period of time, and at the same time they need to be okay, and the different flavor of the food it's related with the environment inside of the plane, and not just related with the way how that food is cooked. So also there are a lot of science in that concept. It's not any regular food. It's a totally different way of cook. I really like this. It's too much shades of gray, like the book. It's not 50, but there's a lot of shades of gray, and it's really amazing. And it's not the same kind of markers that I'm using in my previous sessions. It's similar, it's not the same. I think it's a perfect mix with the previous ones. Also, this had these two different tips: broad and fine. It's really helpful. Once, sometime in a plane flying here inside of Mexico, in a domestic flight here in Mexico, they had the Pink Panther, the cartoon, in the screens of the plane, and someone, an important political person, someone relevant in the political sphere here in Mexico, asked to the person abroad, to the crew abroad, on board, sorry, to the crew on board, that he 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 was a guy. He asked as a favor to the crew in the plane, uh, please turn on the volume of the cartoon because he wants to listen to the Pink Panther. And I find that really interesting because it was a silent cartoon, and it was a mix of feelings because, okay, I'm flying in this plane with this important person, important political person here in this city, and he is asking, he want to listen a silent cartoon. Okay, I don't understand what's happening here. Um, I hope it's okay to talk about this. Also, this is not a crowded stream, so probably no one is listening this, and I'm not saying any name of anyone. I think was weird. Wow, I forgot this. Okay, nothing happened. It's okay. I really enjoy to eat some meal inside of plane. I'm really enjoy almost anything related with. Probably it's more related with traveling, not related with the plane, and it's something that I really miss because of this pandemic. Obviously, I stopped traveling, and I hope I can resume that soon. Because traveling is something really enjoyable for me. This is amazing. This is really light, and this is something that I was looking for because I need to. I can do I can do that before because I didn't have this light shade of gray. So it's really amazing. It works really well. I'm trying to work from the lighter to the darker shades. And also this new set had a lot of uh, brown and dark shades of dirt. So I was trying to I was waiting to view a new set of markers, and this new one arrived as a gift, and I'm really happy with this new set. I just get this news alert of the soccer team starting their, I think it's their final match. So that's why I doesn't have a lot of audience tonight. Oh yes, obviously. And I hope to finish this real quick because I need to attend and something else in a minute. I post also this link to this stream on my LinkedIn profile. So if anyone from my LinkedIn is here, please say hi. Crickets, crickets. I need to move to darker shadows. A subscriber asked me about music and copyright, and I'm still watching for the copyright warnings on these streaming sessions, and it's clear at this time, and I hope it will stay in that way. And it's something really hard at this moment to find copyright free music to use on live streaming session. So I'm really happy that I find this something like this. I find this set of music really interesting, really, I think it's easy listening. It's really enjoyable for me. I hope it works also in the other side of this stream. In my set of music, it's a couple of tracks. I think 5 or 6 different tracks in the same way, in the same mood. I just listen that the same track repeated immediately. That's weird. Or this is not right. Yes, it's not. Okay. It's not one way repeat, one song repeat. It's shuffle. It's weird. Okay. As I said just a minute ago, I talk about this in a conference this week, and after that, I talking about this with a friend, and I say that it's quite embarrassing for me to using this as example, because I knew people and I work with people who draw amazingly, and this is probably not the best example of someone speaking in English, and it's not the best example of someone making quick doodles, and it's not the best example of anything. So don't follow this advice. I'm just trying to improve. That's why I'm here. The engine, I miss the gray shades in the engine. Let me find a lighter shade of blue in the other set of markers. Okay, that happened. Sorry. I hit the camera. It's what that I'm trying to avoid, and that happened. It's just one engine and some clouds here. Dark gray for the engine. So I miss eating something on a plane, the plane food, the juice on a plane, traveling as a general concept idea. It's something that I hope it get back soon. But just when you try to make some plan, or when you are trying to find good news in the news, just right now, as example, there are really bad news in China about COVID. So probably we need to, well, we need to watch the COVID, what's happening with COVID in the world, because at this moment, in this moment, there are a different set of trending news globally, but not COVID. It's not dead, it's not over, so we need to keep track of that set of news, and probably keep waiting, probably finding some way to live, start to living in this with this totally different set of new rules that we need to embrace. And yes, traveling it's hard, it's harder, it's different, and it's something that we need to figure it out how we can solve, how we can work with that, no? When I was coming back uh, in that really long trip from Spain to Mexico, I was watching something in my phone. I download a couple of episodes of Black Mirror, and I got probably a little panic attack inside of a plane because I was really nervous, because I was really anxious watching Black Mirror. So probably it's not a good idea to travel on a plane watching that. I I had the idea to do something else tonight, but probably it's too late. And I think the second image that I want to draw today, it will be on Twitch tomorrow night, tomorrow Thursday, 31st of March, on my Twitch channel. And I try to, as I said, to find the way how this could work with in my new schedule. So I think that's it for today, or something really quick. March 30th, and I try to come back tomorrow night on my Twitch channel. Thanks for watching. Remember, stay safe, stay healthy, and see you soon. Bye bye.